Hello and welcome to a new series I'll be doing on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team called World War Wanderers. This is the first one I've decided to do this year. I think I only did one last year with Mad Villainy. But this one, will be based around, well, kind of based around Puskas, but not exactly. It's not really got too much to do with him. Now, this is to do with the Central Powers nations from World War One. So it may seem like a bit of a weird idea to bring up, but I saw Puskas, saw Hungary, and kind of thought, what can I do with that? Kind of remembered they were involved in World War One as the Austro-Hungarian Empire with Germany and the Ottoman Empire and a bit of Bulgaria, and thought, what exactly can I do here? So I've combined the nations together. So as you can see, well, you can't see there, but we'll be starting off with a bronze non-rare German team with Puskas in the side, and we earn upgrades to every 3 goal contributions from Puskas, as well as every win we get. And we start with this bronze non-rare team, not bronze non-rare German team, shall I say, and we work our way up through the nations, kind of in terms of their involvement. Now, Bulgaria got involved with the Central Powers a bit later than, well, Germany, Austro-Hungary and Ottoman. So we'll start off with them. They are also the worst nation of the bunch, pretty much. You can pretty much only just get an 11 together, and the positions will be all over the place, you'll see when it is fully built. So we start with them. We then move on to a fully Turkish team, which will be quite a lot better than the Ottomans were, quite involved with the Central Powers, but not to the level the other ones were. And from Turkey we will then move on to a non-rare German and Austro-Hungarian side, and then on to the final rare team, which should hopefully be pretty good at that point. You know, some of the talent that's there. I'm going to try and split it evenly. Of course I could just go best possible and throw it with a load of Germans, but that's kind of against the premise. So there will be people like, hopefully there will eventually be a better Szoboszlai card than the best currently. There's also some good Austrians out there, kind of like your David Alabas, even Gulaski in goal. In terms of Hungary is quite decent. So hopefully that side will be pretty good in the end, and we will try and take that into foot champs as I did with Mad Villainy the year before. I also made a side that each kind of fully completed team, so when I built the entire Bulgarian team, I might try and win 3 games online with them, for example, just to kind of add something to it, because sometimes you build the whole team and you're straight on to building the next, and it's kind of not pointless, but just a bit weird to build an entire team and instantly think, right, let's move on from it now. So I may try and win 3 games with each fully completed team before I can move on. But enough about those kind of rules and stipulations and regulations. We'll get on to the gameplay now. So as I did say, we will be starting with a full non-rare German team there. Well, not just non-rare, non-rare bronze, more importantly. I did self-relegate myself from like Div 1 all the way down to, I want to say this is Div 5. But it's still going to be a pretty rough ride. As you can see, we will be playing teams like this, and I'm an alright player in the day. I can kind of get you 17. I've been bordering on 20 wins a couple of times when I used to play it in terms of foot champs. As I said, I do sit in Div 1, but using a team like this against goal players, you're just at the complete mercy of your opponent pretty much, as sometimes they can just play through balls and there's nothing you can do about it, and you will see some of that in the defending here. I do my best, but if they want to slip a ball through and they've got a much faster player, there's generally not much I can do. We do start it off from goal kick here, moving it through the pitch. We get it up to Puskas, want to see what he's like, into the feet of Walbrecht, who does pull it back to Puskas, and his first shot, we get our first goal. So it seems to be like it might be a nice little start. You go 1-0 up, you think, oh, maybe this actually will be alright, but as I say here, he does just slip a ball through. Defence are completely none the wiser to it, can do nothing about it. And there's a Darmashoro to instantly pull it level. It's that early Puskas goal, and I was going to say upgrade, but we do need to get 3 goal contributions. So, for instance, if that is 2 goals and 1 assist, that counts as a general thing. And they do stack over games, so I don't have to get them in just 1 game. With me talking there, we do ignore the fact that we go 2-1 down, and I think it does get worse here as he moves it around the box, and that is 3-1. So there's really not much I can do about conceding. These early stages will just be a lot of goals going in, as we almost get one back ourselves there with Puskas, but Allison does both stop it and wipe him out in the process. And we try the free kick, but that is also headed off the line, and he eventually deals with that. As we head towards half time, but again he's probably just going to slip one through, and yeah, pace, just nothing I can do about it. Vardy's a lot faster than whoever Schultz is, gets his shot away, and that will be 4-1. We do have a late chance here with Puskas, who does try and work something. So it will be a lot of trying to do it with him, and I think people I play against, even though maybe not the best sitting around in Div 5, are smart enough to know what I'm doing. As I'm a bit let down that Puskas isn't able to score there, But that does take us into half time, so getting absolutely drummed 4-1. As I said, in these early stages, even I say that once I start to get the Bulgarians together, as you'll see, they're really not the brightest bunch in terms of full nation side, so we'll probably be getting battered with them almost as much as we do with these Germans. We do manage to get through a Puskas there, and that's a much nicer finish than the chance missed at the end of the first half. And that does get us within a goal contribution of getting an upgrade, as we can pretty much kiss the win goodbye in this one. Unless we manage to stage some kind of comeback, as we do move it again through the Puskas. He just gets on the right side defender and does finish. So 4-3 down, we have earned the upgrade now with the hat-trick for Puskas, and you're thinking maybe you can sneak your way back into it, but he wins it back here. Moves it inside to Ziyech, and he's already made the run. There's nothing I can do, and the defenders just watch it. As pretty much every defender at every interval there just decided to watch what was going on and not stop it. Perhaps a late chance here again to maybe lean towards trying to get another upgrade. As I said, the win is very much gone with added time at this point. And again, a bit annoyed that he doesn't finish that either, head in his hands as he should. And we do lose 5-3 in the first game, so I don't really know what to make of it. As I said, like, it is a loss. It's not a complete battering to only be within 2 goals with a team as bad as this. And we do earn ourselves an upgrade, so that's always helpful to try and move away from this god-awful bronze team. And we do get the best Bulgarian that is to offer pretty much in Despodov. Now, yeah, he's a right mid, so I had to think of a way to kind of fit him in, as generally I'll probably be using this 4-2-2. He has got some alright stats in for a silver. You see I paid a complete like 12k, whether he's needed for an SBC or something, I don't know as to why he costs that much. The second game here, another team that's going to be a handful. And probably one of the first people I've ever played with that Adama Traore at centre back. Now, I don't want to completely ruin fun and funny cards, but the fact that you've made an Adama Traore left back card that people can then play at centre back off chem, and not only it worked, but it worked more than basically 99% of centre backs you can use on this game, to me is just backwards. I don't really like the concept. I mean, if you picture why Adama Traore's not playing centre back in real life, there's a handful of reasons. He wouldn't be tall enough. Positioning wise, he hasn't got a clue what to do, so it is a bit frustrating that you can just do it on FIFA and it not only work but works stupidly well. Anyway, that's my little rant over as we go into half time. 3-0 down, just completely at the mercy of this guy's team. Nothing to do, just stop him. I said I'd try and do my best I can with these defenders, but positioning wise they're not great, pace wise it's a null and void. And as you can see, I'm not even playing here. This isn't some kind of first half rage. I believe I did have to go down to the front door to either answer for a pass or to let someone in, I can't remember, as we have had front door troubles recently. But yeah, he does score off of that, and we are 4-0 down. Obviously if it was a bit closer there may be a reason to be annoyed, but him scoring a forfeit really doesn't do much. But Puskas does get himself in the box there, and Bellerin does the silly thing that he's probably known for doing in life, mostly in his football career, and that's be bad generally. Gives away the penalty. Puskas sticks it top left. Lovely penalty, to be fair. I do have a very bad record of penalties on this game. I feel like wherever I go, my opponent is going and saving. A penalty shootouts particularly, I'm awful at, and that's the biggest example there of just being at the mercy of other people's teams. And again here, these through balls, I've watched them, but these players just cannot stop the likes of Aguero and Bernardo Silva, as we quickly fall down to 6-1, having just scored. We do eventually get the ball back here, and he's done a poor job there of marking with Adama Traore, and have to take advantage of the one time Adama Traore is not sat completely on Puskas. Managed to get through and a lovely chip finish to again move us within one of an upgrade, as again there's no chance of a win in this game. So you come forwards again here, and especially goals like that, what do you want me to do? And he's capable of that, and goalies generally aren't that good on this game, but my bronze goalie's definitely not going to do anything about it. Although in terms of all these bronze players, he actually handled quite well. He did make a few saves that I would show. I'd generally like to show highlights, but the amount of goals I'm having in these games, as it's now 7-3 in this one, it's just not quite the time or room for it. But the assist there from Puskas does get us another upgrade to use after this game. And we just need to get these Bulgarians in, win, and get them out again as quick as possible, because they won't be up to much either. Once we can hopefully get onto a Turkey team, and maybe we're sat around Div 4 or 5, I can actually work with that at that point, as I will just be using special cards willy-nilly. There's no real kind of earning them. I'll just, if for instance I want to use a special Yaziki for Turkey, I just will do. I'm mainly saying that because I do have a couple in the club that I've just kind of accidentally earned. Yeah, we use our upgrade here on Kraev. Again, not up to much really, but he's silver, not bronze. Issue is when you're half building it, especially in a situation like this, usually I do it where they will still all get links, but in this case, these Bulgarians have nothing to do with the bronze Germans, so there will be a point where it's half built and the chemistry's actually not there. So not only are these Bulgarians not great either, but it's also bringing the chemistry down, which can, well, it doesn't make it any easier. So probably what we need to do as well as with Puskas as possible, because we won't be winning for quite a while. They do take an early lead with quite a weird Timo Werner finish, but Puskas does bring one back for us there, off the post and in. But yeah, Delic just dominates us on a corner, nothing we can do about that. And that will be half time. So it's only been 2-1 down at half time. I think it's our best showing yet. The stats are actually in our favour, which is, well, rare to this point, and probably will be rare until we manage to get better teams. Here's another example, just blitz down the left with Vardy. Our keeper does make the save, you see he's not completely useless. He does retain the ball. Can't keep up with the footwork of Drogba. Yeah, why bronze Germans are playing Drogba, I don't know, but yeah, again, completely at the mercy. And another one here, defenders can do nothing to stop it, the keeper's just watching. And that 2-1 quickly becomes 4-1, so we went from handling ourselves okay to just getting completely obliterated. Puskas does get through here, back onto his left, and a nice finish at the near post to move us within one of an upgrade. But that doesn't stop this guy from coming forward, as again he brings it in, and that will be Drogba again to score his 5th. Not Drogba's 5th, but the bloke's 5th, and that will be 4 times. We can't quite squeeze another upgrade. Puskas is on the verge of one with 2 out of another 3 goal contributions, as you can see there with his 2 goals. But that will be that. I will probably do 3 games an episode, as you can see here, but usually you see the stats there. Puskas carried himself really well with 7 goals and 1 assist in 3 games. I can't ask him to do much more, but as a whole the team's just going to struggle for a while with 3 straight losses there. So if you do think this is something you'll be interested in, I'd like you to keep watching. If you've got any comments or improvements, or just want to tell me that you're a fan of this series, maybe not just generally of me, I don't expect anyone out there to just be a general fan of me. Yeah, just let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.